Where the trouble began. That smile. That damn smile.
It's Titan time.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, welcome to Amulet Academy.
Who are you, who are so wise in the ways of science?
In this first league, I'm trying out to see if Amulet can be still competitive without the One Ring, a very expensive card, and trying instead the Tree of Khan, the Great Creator, which is an old star of this deck, which is a very strong card against few deck of the meta, against which wins but also by almost by itself, like Ardent Scale, Affinity, the new Caldron combo decks, or even against Tron can be really, really good. The Khan package is here. We have Metamorph, which can become another Titan or a very strong creature like a Solitude in this creature-based meta. We have this bridge because we are often short in length, so can turn out pretty handy to have one more in the sideboard.
Maravillosa jugada, magníficamente la partida entera.
Then Might, Needle, Progenitus, which are common cards, which can also be taken with Saga if you add them in after sideboarding in the main deck. Then Breach to try to stall the board against aggressive decks like Scam, which is our worst matchup. And Golos and Explosive mainly for Rhinos. Golos is not great in this list because I don't have the Gruul's and Selesnya bounce land, but instead Tree of Golgari to try again to play more cards against Scam, which is the real weak point of Amulet right now. So Tear, which can answers both Magus and Blood Moon. The main problem is that they attack from multiple angles. They are aggressive, so they can start with Ragavan, or they can start with a lot of discards. So it's really hard for us to counter those kind of plays, but for that we try to set the deck in some sort of mid-range mono green deck, and hopefully buying enough time or being able to solve the Blood Moon to resolve the Titan. So that said, I really like consistency, so that's why I dedicated so much places for ramp spells. Sakura, which can get basics, can jump block for Karn. Kali can again jump block for Karn, or playing around creativity. Turn Timber, which I really like because can be both a land, both a spell. 30 land, which is a little short on land compared to other lists, but we have map, again we have Karn for bridge, can be good. And I don't have Sanon because I really haven't found the place, but I want to try Gemstone Cavern, one here, one in the sideboard, because it's really important to start with the ramp spell. And even if you are on the draw, this can turn out to be a very strong card, can be really make the difference. That said, okay, let's try and ready for round number 1.
And okay, ready for another league. This is a pretty risky hand. Just 3 lands, but we have Explore, we have Titans, we just need a bounce land. Opponent Polluted Delta pass. We continue into turn 2 Explore, into nice Saga, which can both create constructs or get the map for the Missing lands. Opponent, double grave. Okay. Yes, we just pass and plan to do constructs. Okay, Bowmasters. Bowmaster shooting at us. Okay. Bowmaster is not a great card against Amulet because we don't have so much draws other than explore. Okay, exchanging. Now opponent just has a 1/1, which is a very low pressure card. And it seems that we are already good for Titan with also the soul, the Cavern of Soul up. 6 mana, Titan. And with Amulet in play, Boros Garrison, Assassin Stronghold, Slayer Stronghold, and Ace here. Okay, that's good. We still got to develop our mana. Now we have another Titan next turn. Ping, 1 damage. Okay, opponent up to 4 mana. I can play the Ring or Shieldred, but okay, more Titan. Now we have some pressure going. Great, another Amulet. So now we have tons of mana. Golgari, double trigger. So means 4 mana for us. Bouncing Forest, because I really like to develop our mana. And another Titan. Results, take Simic and Valakut. Triggers. If you don't like triggers, don't play Amulet. Pact. He meets a Force of Negation, but now opponent is very low on cards, and we get to Ace the Titan. Okay, opponent concedes. Now we don't need the Sakura. We want the Gemstone for sure. Tear for the Ring, Relic for the Graveyard, for Drowning the Lock or the Delve spells. Grazers can go out since yes, not so much pressure or 2 force creatures. And maybe the Calnius. Game number 2, double Amulet, always a keep. Opponent preordains and pass. Okay, that's really good. 13 Timber, great card. Amulet number 1. And what happened? Opponent messed up. Okay, he passed the turn back, so we have a free time warp, playing their Amulet, and now we get to do dirty things. Okay, Golgari Rot Farm into 4 mana into Dryad, and opponent concedes. Okay, game number 2, we are on the draw, but with our Gemstone. Opponent Grief, turn 1. Grief. Okay. The consistency of this play of this deck is something which really mess me up every time. But okay, we don't have the untap source, so explore has to wait. For damages from Grief, explore into okay, Karn for next turn. Develop the mana, make some champ blockers. Those manas on Grief was really unnecessary. It's already a wrong card by itself. And also manas. Okay, push on. Oh, push on a plant. Poor plant. Other 4 damages. Okay, was looking at the sideboard, but I guess that that card will never touch the battleground. Other 4 damages. 2 turns remaining. Okay, we can champ block. Live long enough to play something, I hope, if we stop drawing lands. And that's not the land technically, but I'm short, I have just 6 mana. I need to play it to play around another discard spell, since our opponent has the perfect answers in every circumstances, even if it's stuck on one land. We are at 4. Next turn, and he plays Fury. Now we really have a lot of pressure. And let's see. Okay, explore. It's better just to try to find something with the third timber. And he finds a Titan. Titan for Radiant Garden, so I can jump block. We are not actually winning, but for now, let's focus on not to lose. And maybe find something out. We are at 2, we are dead from Bolt, from most of his cards actually. He plays land number 2 and Doughty. Okay, now we can think. We have tons of mana, 6, 10 mana. Now I can attack, take Valakut Tolaria, then play the bounce land, play the Dryad, play Valakut, shoot 6 damages, opponent is at 10, then explore into a land, and that's, oh fuck, and this is, I made a mess.
Point the second when his heart rips in half. And now.
I skip into main number 2, I skipped attacking, so no lands for us, and let's see what the deck has, and okay, this was a thrown game, unfortunately. I would really have liked to win this game. Okay. Now dismember, Tears Under in, out Amulet, because Amulet against Blood Moon is pretty useless. We want Might, we want Relic. Karn, I think it's slow. I'm still really figuring out. Maybe I want Karn. I don't want Gemstone for sure on the play. No green mana, no untap lands. Just mulligan, this is better. Do I want to play around the turn 1 scam? Not really. This is good. We have 5 mana. We can we have the Titan at the end of the curve. Really opponent. Another time.
Double play. Fuck! You're kidding! Judge.
It's not your fault, opponent. It's with their fault. I know. You're just playing with what you are given to do. Okay, we just keep drawing lands. Now I draw Saga, but we have another problem. Opponent fetches for basic on turn 1. And that means that he has a Blood Moon in hand, probably. And so we just play conservative. We play the bounce. We hope to see a Dryad to... and Blood Moon. Alright, and now it's really hard to recover from this point, but maybe with an untapped source. And of course, opponent has discard spell. This opponent has a very nice thumb and index to find every answers, every perfect card in the situation. But okay, doubles come on turn 1, we throw up the game 1, so we can't expect windows. This is another risky hand, but...
not great or terrible.
We can Vesuva for Saga, so on the play we have a lot of Amulets. Inquisition, interesting. This seems to be something like Jund. And another saga. We really want that green mana, so Vesuva copying his land and an animated land. Okay, for 4. Oh, nice. I really like this kind of decks, Reclaimer. A little bit out of his epoch, but okay. Now, what we want to do? Yes, just start doing some constructs, I guess. Opponent, land number 3. Basic, okay. Into command, destroying Amulet. Okay, that buys some time. And needle for... Okay, Slayer, correct play. And 1 damage, ping. Now, Saga on 2, we have the card, but yes, just pass and do some constructs. Opponent, ping, another damage, that's okay. Drum and needle will tells me that he plays Saga. Tarmogoyf, nice Tarmogoyf, some good old feeling. Okay, let's do another construct, I guess. Otherwise, if I play Karn, it just gets resolved in 0 time. Third Timber, and your turn. We have 2, 3, 3. So, 1 push. Okay, and 1 Boseiju. Alright, take at least the basic. Opponent. Our construct plan didn't go as planned, but okay. Now we take a lot of damages, 3 and 6, 9. Alright, we are almost dead. We have an amulet. What? We are 1 mana short for Titan. So best thing I can do here is yes, I want to play card. Now we only have 1 mana. What can we take? I can go Might and chump blocking the Tarmo, but I die from another Orcish Bowmaster. Or I can take the relic. Yes, let's do this. Pact for Grazer. I should have planned this in advantage, so I could have developed better the mana. But okay, 2 mana, relic, crack the relic, so Tarmogoyf, oh, I forgot about that trigger. But okay, I think we can always block it with the Grazer. Now, Tarmogoyf is much less scary now. Grist. Okay, Grist killing our Grazer. And we take few damages. Go down to 5. No, it kills Karn. Okay. Karn did some work here. We have to pay for this pact. And his brother came. So, we have another Karn. What do we want to do with this? I can Vesuva copying bounce then, go up to 3, play Grazer, go up to 4 mana. We have a 0-3 blocker. We are just at 7 and the opponent has the 4-4 land. So we are dead on the board if we don't do anything. And Grazer for Vesuva. Copying Simic, okay. We go up to 4 mana. And yes, just take turn Timber. Card, and animate Amulet to have 1 more blocker. Opponent, no cards in hand, plus Grist on 2. So we can kill our next Titan. Animates the land. And opponent. Attacks, exile a card, create food. Okay. And okay, just jump block that. So very good. He attacked the Karn with everything, so I can get to keep my amulet, and Karn is still alive on 2. Thanks to the sacrifice of our valuable grazer. Now, what can I do from here? He has greased on 2, so he can kill our Titan, but we start here for sure. Take Tolaria and the Bounce Land. Triggers, triggers, triggers. Now we can get blue mana from that. Saga, we go to 4, minus Karn for Phyrexian Metamorph. Play Metamorph, copy Titan. So now we have 2 Titans. And this is some real pressure for our opponent. Just play safe, taking some more life and a plant. Opponent, okay, minus greased. No surprise. And now? Opponent. Okay, activates the Reclaimer. I think he's looking at the deck for some answers. Saga. Saga is good. And concedes. Very good. So, round number 2. Pretty good end. And Toxize, okay. No problem. Takes Titan, double Amulet. Double Amulet is the recipe for some crazy turns. Opponent, Tarmogoyf. Very good. Amulet number 1. Tolaria untaps. Amulet number 2. Your turn. Tarmogoyf 3/4. And command on Amulet. Okay, that's a good exchange. Alright. Saga for the drum. Now we have the Dryad. We have the Valakut to start shooting soon. Triggers, triggers. And now we get to shrink its mana. Now, next turn, I can have 4 mana there, plus 2 bounce land, 8 mana. I'm 1 mana short for transmuting. Now I many mana shorts for transmuting, but we can still start shooting with Valakut. Transmute for Pact for next turns. Okay. Now we can have both the Titan and both the Valakut triggers from next turn. So opponent has 2 problems to solve, but we are just only at 6, so we are a little bit short on life. This is very nice. We start here for sure. Opponent 2 cards in hand. He also has a fetch. Play Titan for sure. Now, if he has something like Dismember in response of the Valakut triggers, this can get very bad. So just play it safe, gain some life, shoot some.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Valakuts there. Play plan to jump block. Okay. Shoot is going down to 4, is going down to 1. Now we can't fetch anymore. Okay, just attack. Okay, and this should be GG. And here we go, another good end, even if on the draw. Start with Gemstone Cavern, exiling Forest, stomping ground for the Hobbits, the ramping Hobbits. Let's start with Crumbling for Grazer, ramping all we can. Bounce Crumbling, pass the turn back. and opponent Sacred Foundry for Fable Baby Kiki, and then Explore, which is pretty good. Explore into another land, great. Now we have the 6th mana, play Dryad, so now we can block the Baby Kiki, and Titan next turn on the menu. Opponent attacks, thinking about if he has a bolt or not, but not worth taking it. Block, opponent 5 mana, Fury killing Dryad. Okay, the block was a correct choice. 6 mana into Titan time. Thinking about what taking. Yes, just take a backup Titan. Then is play Terraria, but okay. Let's hope that Titan lives long enough to get us some bounce land, leading into another Titan. Opponent attacks with Fury, jumps with Grazer. That's all according plans. Opponent has no binding right now. Explore into another Titan. Very good. Opponent binding our Titan. Okay, fortunately we drew another one, and second Titan coming, tapping 6 mana, and Titan number 2. Let's choose better lands this time. Yes, 2 double bounce lands, to having both the Tolaria and the Turn Timber in hand. Opponent attacks with Fury. That's okay. 6 damages, not too much. Now opponent passes. Let's risk the Turn Timber, which misses. Okay, now we need to transmute and get or another Pact or the Boseiju to kill the line or the Kiki. But if he has something like Solitude and then Kiki, okay, so Solitude is a huge problem. Now we are forced to kill the Reflection, because otherwise he can just continue to exiling our Titan, and we just have 4 of them, fortunately. So okay, opponent ramps 1 land, playing another Fury. Okay, vabbè. I should have all the priority, but okay, we still have card, we still have hope. Till there is card and mana, there is hope. Opponent playing another Baby Kiki, beating us down again to 10 this time. Fortunately we gained 6. Draw Amulet, okay. Karn into Might, for which is actually a Titan. Okay, my taking away binding. That's good. Opponent has 1 card in hand. We finished the rotation, fortunately. Let's think. Yes, ace the Titan. Take another backup Titan in Tolaria. Beat him down to 9. Take other 2 lands. Taking bounce land for sure. And yes, Valakut. Stacks. Triggers on the stack. Opponent take a few damages, going down to 9. Now transmute, and we have right enough mana. Pact for another Titan, and let's play that. Okay, triggers, okay, and then we have also few constructs of backup next turn if we need them. Opponent draws 2 and concedes. Okay, in the sideboard, I want for sure this is a no-brain choice. Dismember for his big creatures. Sakura is not so important. I want Tear for reflection and binding. And let's think about that. Yes, maybe one less land. And I want the Force. I need to do space for those. Grazer can go out because it's not so aggressive. And okay, Force in and your turn. Okay, very good. Another turn 1 gemstone, which is very good since we have the turn 1 explore now. Opponent explore. Okay, we had to give up the Dryad because we really wanted to be sure to hit the 6th land, and now we got punished. Opponent starting strong with the Beanstalk, but we are strong too. Draw the Force. The Force is strong in this one because he plays another Beanstalk, which meets exactly our Force. Third tapped land, Boseiju. Okay. If we draw some spells would be nice. Teferi, that's not impactful. Opponent minus Teferi for finding the 4th land, which he doesn't find. And we find our 6th. Play Titan 1 turn before thanks to Gemstone. And now should be good. Your turn. Let's see. Opponent. 8 card in hands. Plusing Teferi. Oh, the Hobbit. Okay. And nothing again. Okay. Binding, but this time we are prepared. You're not getting this, opponent. We attack with our 6/6 life points or Teferi. I think Teferi is the safest pick. Now, what do we want here? We want, yes, to make the next Titan hasty and the Saga, which means Construct and Amulet or Might. Transmuting and pass the turn. Opponent with 5 mana now can have Solitude. Opponent plays Omnat, digging for lands and wiping again. Okay, we are lucky. Alright, let's think Dryad or Titan. Dryad or Titan, he only has 1 mana up, but we have the answer for binding. So maybe we can just kill him with the Valakut triggers. This is risky, very risky if he has Solitude, but if he has Solitude we have, it's a 2-for-1, but fortunately he has the binding, nice, and for that we are prepared. Attack with Titan and take a huge amount of damages. Oh yes.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Only yes, always yes, always yield. And opponent. Okay, pretty good end, even if on the draw we start with Gemstone, opponent Flood the Strand, Island, Crab. Holy crab, Mill is one of our worst matchups. Let's start with the Grazer, ramping into Valakut and play Saga for a turn 3 Amulet. Opponent Preordains, okay. The new card for Modern. New old card from Modern. Another Crab, okay, this is a really good start. Okay, let's play Tolaria and pass the turn back. Just do a construct until the next turn. Another Preordain for opponent, which is good because he fixes his hand, but he gives some precious time. Play Construct, not relevant, but better than nothing. Saga trigger, take Amulet. Then it's Titan time. 6 mana. Untaps with Amulet and Prime time. Let's make it haste. Hasty Titan. Untaps. And attack. Take other 2 lands. Thinking a little, but copying with Vesuva the island. Maybe it was just worth it taking another Tolaria, but that's okay. No, because with this Vesuva I can copy Valakut and shoot more. And transmute for Pact. Then better playing right now to play around some archive traps, since he probably, if he has it, he can already play. He should have played before the Titan trigger this turn. Opponent fetches, and also this should have happened before the Titan trigger, because if he mills the Sanom, I can't make it haste. But yes, our opponent clearly do some misplays. Turn 3, the new Jace. Interesting. Jace -2, I think, to find some hope. And he hasn't found anything, so okay. Now I want Dismember for Crab. I don't matter go more than 60 card with against Mill. Thinking about Tears Under, but he doesn't play anymore the Globe, so it's not worth it. Keep it. Risky end with just one land, but we have all the other pieces. Opponent starts again on 7 with Crab. Holy crap. Then Fountain for Dismember immediately. Then nothing I can do here. Just wait. Opponent. Oh no. Soul Guidelander. Useless card against us unless we get to have an Endurance. And we get the perfect draw in Simic Bounce Land. So now we can start ramping very aggressively.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
And Grazer, now I can go up to 4 mana. 4 mana, what I can do here? Let's play Dryad, 1 mana floating. Now, is it worth it to risk it? Yes, it is. Let's go, another bounce land. Let's go up to 5 mana right now. And play Pact. Let's see. If opponent has Dismember for Dryad, we lose. But let's take another Dryad and just go all in. Play another bounce land. Go up to 6 mana, and you know what that means. It means that it's prime time. Let's go for Titan. Let's make it hasty, even without the Boros Garrison, because we have Dryad, which gives us white mana. Some triggers on the stack. Hasty Titan. Let's go into attacking. And with opponent has something. And Path. Great. Better now than before, because before we would have lost with the Pact trigger on the stack. But in this way, we still have a lot of board for B turn 2. Opponent cycles, means that he is pretty desperate. And what do you got, opponent? Prismatic Ending for Amulet. Pay the Pact. And let's go draw something. And Bounce Land, another great draw. Now we can start shooting. And opponent concedes. And hi guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you liked the video and if you enjoyed this kind of format with the commentary after the recording and the memes. Stay tuned for other Amulet leaks and like and subscribe.